This is Homework 1, Math 122. I'm going to show you how to do problem 16. We're going to be multiplying two binomials. What I mean by that is an expression with two terms in it. It's called a binomial. This has two terms. 3x is one of them, and the other one is 2. We're going to be multiplying that by another binomial, x plus 5. Again, two terms means binomial. And I said we were multiplying these two terms. That's because there's an invisible multiplication sign between those two parentheses. Right, in order to do this, we're going to use a method called FOIL. First, outer, inner, last. You may have remember this from algebra in high school. Everybody in this parentheses wants to get multiplied by everybody in that parentheses. So starting with the first terms, 3x is in the first spot in this binomial, and x is in the first spot in this one. The two first terms, standing for f, want to get multiplied. 3 times x times x. Think about it. 3 times x times x. Isn't that 3x squared? 3 times 2 more x's multiplied. That's the f for first. The outer terms also want to get multiplied. Now the outer ones are the ones out on the outsides of the problem. The 3x again and the 5 are the outer terms. So I'm going to draw an arrow between them. So now I'm going to be doing 3x times 5. Now notice this 3x is positive, this 5 is being added. So think of that as a positive times a positive. So I'm going to put a plus sign here, and 3 times 5 is 15 times x. The I stands for the inner terms on the insides closest to each other. So that's the 2 and the x. The 2 is positive or being added, the x is positive, and so it's going to be plus 2x. So that was I for inner. Finally, the L is for the two last terms in each binomial. The 2 is last in its binomial, and the 5 is last in its binomial. So they're both positive or being added, so 2 times 5 is plus 10. I had two things here that wanted to get multiplied by two things there. 2 times 2 is 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Always check to make sure everybody got multiplied by everybody else. Next step is just to combine like terms. I have an x to the second power, x to the first power, no power means first power, and another x to the first power. Like terms have the same variable to the same power. So these are the only like terms in this expression, and I can put them together by adding their coefficients, the 15 and the 2. And then bring back down everybody else with the plus signs in between them. And my final answer, as much as I can simplify these two expressions being multiplied, is 3x squared plus 17x plus 10. And we're done. In the next video, I will show you another method for doing this problem. Take a look at both methods, see which one you like better, and then use either as a practice.